Remaining examples of practice set 2.6.
Friends, in the sixth sum, that is, just very read carefully. Mr. Kasim runs a small business of earthen pot. Okay? He made some pots daily. Okay? Now they're given to us. Very, very important condition, that one. The production cost of each pot is 40 rupees more than 10 times of total pots made in one day. Look here, that is very, very important. And after that, total production cost of all pots made per day is 600. Then we have to find total number of pots made daily per day and production cost of each pot we have to find. Okay? Now from all this discussion or from information, first of all we have to know what? How many pots he made it daily. That is the first one. So that is only we have to suppose first. Understand? See. Let this is sixth one. Let number of pots made per day be X. Okay? Now here, production cost of each pot. See here. That is 40 rupees more than 10 times of total pots made daily. Look here. So word to word, read it very carefully. How much we read here now? This is 10x plus 40 rupees. This is the production cost of each pot. And they made X pots daily. So now, by the given condition, what is that condition? Total cost of all pots daily made is this one, is 600. So look here, means each pot has this much amount and how many pots made? X pots. So their product is 600. Means X into 10x plus 40, which is 600. Finish. Now try to simplify. Here it is 10x square plus 40x, and that 600 comes this side. Like this, we made one quadratic equation. This is very important. Okay, understand? Suppose, how we will get this one? I'll give an example. Suppose there are, suppose here 20 pots he made. Okay, and each pot has suppose 50 rupees. That production cost of each pot. So total cost is how much? 20 into 50, like this. Here also we have to simplify the same thing. So number of pots and price of each pot, the product is nothing but total cost. Understand? See here, 10, 40, 600. Again we will divide to both sides by 10. Divide to both sides by 10. What do we get here now? X square plus 4x minus 60 is equal to 0. Again here it is 1. Means we can write directly. Here we have to split here. Yes? Yes, can you think about it? What are the terms? Yes, here it is minus, here plus, so that here definitely plus. Okay, here definitely minus because we need the product is minus. Okay, now look here, just try to observe here. 60, product should be 60, difference should be 4, means 10 is 6. Here it is 10, this is 6, let's check it. Yes, this is very, very important. And here we can write directly, that is x plus 10, here x minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, like this we can solve that one. So x plus 10 is equal to 0. Here x minus 6 is equal to 0. So x equal to minus 10, x equal to 6. Just this is not considerable. Why? Because there are number of pots. Never be negative. Therefore, or in the right here, because number of pods never negative. Therefore, x equal to 6. Therefore, what can write? What is x? Number of pods made per day. Number of pods made per day or daily is what? 6. Now, production cost of each pod, that is 10x plus 40, no? Okay, 10 into 6 plus 40, that is 60 plus 40, this is 100 rupees. And verify, total cost is what? 600. So 6 into 100, 600. Like this, we can solve these kinds of examples. Okay, friends, in the 7th sum, Pratik takes 8 hours. Yes, Pratik takes 8 hours to travel 36 kilometers to downstream and return to same spot. Okay, return to same spot. And after that, the speed of boat is, that is in still water, speed of boat is in 12 kilometers per hour. Okay, now we have to find the speed of water current. That one we have to find. Understand? Look here. It is very, very important. I just discussed about that example. Look here. Here, this is the downstream. Suppose here maybe it is reaching point and from this is starting point. Okay, but it takes 8 hours from this point to this point and again return to the same spot. For that, he takes 8 hours. Okay, then there is one boat is there. Okay, there is one boat is there. What is the speed of this boat in still water? 10 kilometers per hour. But here, some water current, that is the speed of that water current is also there. Okay, so that current we have to find. Look here, if it is in downstream, this boat gets 12 plus speed of water current. And when it comes to upwards, at that time 12 minus speed of water current. So their sum is what? 8 hours. Means we need both forms are in terms of time. We know what is the formula of time? That is nothing but distance upon speed. That is very, very important. I'll write here. The formula of time is equal to distance upon speed. So using this formula we have to find. Okay, here what we have to find? Water currents, that is speed of water current. Okay, we'll discuss about that one. Just look here, it is very important part here. See here, let this 7th sum, let the speed of water current be x kilometer per hour. And they are given to us speed of boat in still water. Okay. That is given to us, which is 12 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now look here. Now when boat goes to downstream, at that time boat gets speed of his own plus water current. So therefore look here, speed of boat in downstream. What will come here now? 12 plus x. This is kilometer per hour. Now, speed of boat in upstream, because that boat will come to the same spot, no? So again upstream, at that time 12 minus x kilometer per hour. This is very, very, very important. For all this, that Pratik takes 8 hours. So by the given condition, what is that? So we know time, so we need this formula, distance upon speed. So what is distance here? 36 kilometer is distance. Downstream, again come to the same spot. That is distance is 36. Distance upon speed, but in downstream. And plus again comes to the same spot, means 36, but with which speed? Upstream, means what? 12 minus x. For that, he takes 8 hours. This is the equation. Now try to verify this one. So I take the 36 take common. 1 upon 12 plus x plus 1 upon 12 minus x is equal to 8. Now just try to simplify. Look here, 36. Go with cross. What will you get? 12 minus x plus 12 plus x upon their product means 144 minus x square is equal to 8. Is it correct? So it is like a plus b, a minus b means a square minus b square. A square, that is 12 square, which is 144 minus x square. Now here plus x minus x both getting cancelled. 36 into, what is that? 24. Okay? Now here 144 minus x square, here it is 8. So I'll make what? Alternate. 36 into 24 upon 8, and this is 144 minus x square. Make it possible. 8 ones are 8 threes are. So how much you get here? 36 threes are 108, which is equal to 144 minus x square. Look here, I'll take that x square to this side and 108 to that side. Yes, how much you get here? This is the difference, which is 36. So taking square root to both sides, that is x equal to 6. No need to take that minus here. Okay, that why we cannot take minus here? Because the speed is never negative. That is why just write x equal to 6. What is this 6? This is the speed of water current. Or you may write here plus or minus 6. X equal to minus 6 is not considerable. Why? Because speed never negative. Therefore, we take x equal to 6. What is that? Speed of water current 6 kilometer per hour. This is the answer. Understand, friends? Okay. In 8th sum, look here. Pintu takes 6 days more than Nishu to complete one certain work. Okay? Now, if they work together, they can complete the same work in 4 days. Then we are going to find, so how many days required to complete certain that work for alone, for Nishu as well as Pintu. Okay, that one we are going to find. So both we have to find. So both will take here one x and other is depend upon. So look here, Pintu is depend upon Nishu. So that Nishu, number of days required to complete certain work by Nishu be x, and for by Pintu x plus 6 here. Okay, see here, this is 8th one. Look here, let the number of days required to complete certain work by Nishu be x days. Okay, now same thing. Therefore, the number of days required to complete certain work by Pintu be x plus 6 days. Okay, this is very important. Now one more thing is very, very important. Both they made how much work in one day? That one we are going to discuss about that. Work done by Nishu in one day. How much? that is nothing but 1 upon x. Okay, suppose I will give an example. Suppose there are 10 pages are there or 100 pages are there in a book. Okay, daily suppose one XYZ person read 5 pages daily. So how many days required to complete that complete the book here? 100 pages book, 5 days daily means obviously 20 days. How will made here? 100 upon 5 like this. Here one work is there. X days is here to complete that one. Means in one day 1 upon x. Okay. Similarly, work done by Pintu in one day. How much? 1 upon x plus 6. Now it is very important is what? Work done by both in one day. That is nothing but 1 upon x plus 1 upon 6. This is very, very important. Now look here. What is the given information here? That complete work by together in 4 days. Means this is in one day. So same work done in 4 days. Then the work will be finished. So by the given condition. So this is in one day. Okay. So same work in 4 days. Then the work will be completed. Like this. So what we'll get here now? Go with cross. That is x plus 6. This is x upon x into x plus 6 is equal to 1. Understand? Look here. This is 4. Keep as it is. Here 2x plus 6 and in denominator x square plus 6x is equal to 1. So multiply 4 to numerator. That is 4 2s are 8x plus 4 6 are 24 and this one goes to that side. Look friends, it is one of the very important one. X square plus 6x minus 8x minus 24. Okay, so write here x square minus 2x minus 24 is equal to 0. Now we have to split as usual. What we get here now? Here minus 2x minus 24. Yes, this is 6 4s are minus 6 plus 4. So we can write directly minus 6 plus 4 is equal to 0. So x minus 6 equal to 0, x plus 4 equal to 0. So this is x equal to 6 and here it is x equal to minus 4. So x equal to minus 4 is not considerable because number of days never negative. You can write here number of days never negative. So x equal to 6. What is this 6 here? This is for Nishu. So number of days required for Nishu 6 days. And very similarly number of days required for Pintu. How much? This is nothing but x plus 6. So x plus 6, that is 6 plus 6, 12 days. Understand? This is very, very important one. What we write here? X equal to minus 4 is not considerable because days never be negative. Understand? Friends, in the 9th sum, they are given to us. If 460 is divided by a natural number, then quotient is 5 times or something like that given to us is 6 more than 5 times the divisor. Okay? And remainder is 1 is given to us. And we have to find quotient and divisor we have to find. Look here, as we know, that is very, very important. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. Yes, this one we already discussed in 9th standard. This is very important. Here what? 460 is divided by a natural number. Means maybe it is like here, suppose divisor is x. Now quotient will come here. What is that? 6 more. then 5 times the divisor. 6 more, then 5 times the divisor, then remainder is 1. Like this. So that means divisor we are going to suppose as a x here. Okay, see that. Okay, this is only for our information. We will start from this area. So what is that? We write here dv done is what? 460. Like a natural number that is a divisor, which is bx we suppose here. So quotient, that is what? 6 more than 5 times the divisor. Okay, and remainder is what? 1. Okay, from all that information we are going to find divisor and quotient, which is very, very simple. As we know that what we know, that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, that's it. Dividend 460, divisor we suppose x, quotient that is nothing but 5x plus 6, and remainder is what? 1. Just simplify. What we do here, it is 460 multiply here by x, that is 5x square plus 6x plus 1. Okay, now take that 460 to that side. 5x square plus 6x plus 1, it is 460. We'll write 0 to that side. So 5x square, there it is 6x minus 459 here. See, what are the factors here? See, very simple part is what? That is plus 6, we are going to split here. That means we have to multiply here. What we get here? That is very, very important. Minus, multiply by 5 here. 5 9s are 45. 5 5s are 25 plus 4, 29. 5 4s are 20 plus 2, 22. Okay, so now 2295. Here plus is there. That means here plus and here minus. So that difference should be 6 here. So let's factorize here. 2295. Look here, this very important one. 2295. Here, just there, it is not divisible by 2 here. Okay, so let's check by 3 here. Yes, I think yes. 2 2s are 2 plus 2 4, 30, 80. So by 3 are 3 7s are 3 6s are 3 5s are. Again by 3s are 3 2s are 3 5s are 3 5s. Again by 3s are 3 8s are 3 5s are. And now here not by 3, here by 5. So 5 1s are 3 remains 5 7s are, and here 70 1s are. So there are some factors. Make that 2 parts here, or there should be the difference is 6 here. Let's look here. Let's verify here. What will come here now? Just look here. 17 and 3, and here 3 3 9 5. Yes, it is. 17 3s are, here is 51. 5 3s are 15. 3s are 45. Like this, 45 and 51. So their difference is 6 here. Like this. Here it is 51 and 45. Okay, but here we cannot write directly because of this 5. We have to split the middle down. That means what? Just look here. What we get here? 5x square plus 51x minus 45x minus 459. Okay, is equal to 0. Now take anything common from first two. Nothing, means we have to take x. Okay. Here 5x plus 51 keep as it is. Now just always try to understand, here this bracket should be same. Means 5x plus 51 compulsory be there. Now here we have to take minus 7 common. That means we have to change the sign. Here 5 is there. Means we have to take 9 common. Because 9 5s are 45. Like this. Maybe multiply 9 with the 9. 9 5s are 45. Like this. Now write that bracket just once only. Here x minus 9 is equal to 0. Therefore 5x plus 51 is equal to 0. X minus 9 equal to 0. So 5x equal to minus 51. X equal to minus 51 by 5. And this side x equal to 9. Look here, what is this x here? Natural number. This is what? A natural number. That is never be negative, never be fraction. So we'll write here what? X equal to minus 51 by 5 is not considerable. Why? Just write the reason. Why? Natural numbers never be negative or never be fraction. So x equal to 9. What is this? 9 means what? Divisor. So we'll write here divisor x equal to 9 and quotient, that is nothing but 5x plus 6. So 5 into 9 plus 6. 5 9s are 45 plus 6. How much? 51. Understand? Look here, 9 and 51. Look here, try to verify here. Put here 9 and here it is what? 51. 9, 51. 9 into 51. Yes, look here. 9 into 51 it is nothing but 4, 5, 9. Plus 1, 4, 6. Understand friends? Like this, we can solve these all word problems. One more examples we'll take. In that, let's go to the computer screen. Okay, because it is activity example. It is. Okay, friends?
Friends, in this 10th sum, which is activity sum, in this figure, they're given to us, this is ABCD, which is a trapezium. Okay, and here AB and CD, both these are parallel to each other. And the area of this trapezium is what? 33 centimeters square is given to us. And some sides also given to us. This is AB, this is BC x minus 2. Here this is AD also x minus 2 because of both these are same. Okay, and here AM, which is height of trapezium, which is x minus 4. Now here this base DC, which is 2x plus 1 also given to us. Okay, now first of all we have to know here area of trapezium. That is, we know half into, what is that? Sum of parallel sides. Okay, not only this much, what is that? Into height also there. Okay, here sum of parallel sides means what? AB and CD. Okay, see here, and they're given to us half into AB plus CD into a height. Height is what? AM. We have to write here AM. Okay, now we have to write the values they're given to us. They're given to us AB, which is x, CD is what? 2x plus 1. Now AM we have to write, that is x minus 4. Okay, now here we have to simplify. 33 2s are 66. Okay, see here. Now after that we have to multiply here. First this x plus 2x is how much? 3x. Okay, which is what they wrote here, 1 here, and here x minus 4 we have to write as it is. Okay, now only we have to simplify this part, and that simplification I'll solve here. Okay, see friends, this is 3x plus 1. Okay, and in the second bracket, that is x minus 4, we have to multiply these two brackets here. Just see here what will come here now. Okay, 3x into x, this is 3x square. Okay, minus, why minus? Because of this minus. 3x into 4, 12x. Okay, plus 1 into x, that is 1x, and here plus 1 minus 4 multiplication, that is minus 4. Okay, now just see here what will come here now. The final one here, that is 3x square minus 11x minus 4. Okay, but this side is, just see here, this side is still 66 is given to us. Okay, we have to equate that one is equal to 66. Okay, see here like this one. Now, after that one, we have to just simplify here. Here it is 3x square minus 11x. If that 66 comes this side, that one comes minus 70, which is equal to 0. Okay, friends? Now, we have to make the middle term splitting. That one in quadratic splitting the middle term, that one already we know here. What is here? The sum will be, that is minus 11 should come here, their sum, and the product should be how much? 3 into 70, which is minus 210. So the factors are, yes, can you tell me? They are nothing but, here we can write here minus 21 and here plus 10. Here these are the two factors. Okay, so here we can write the splitting of middle term, that is 3x square minus 21x plus 10x, and here minus 70, keep as it is. Okay, now from these two, first two terms and last two terms, we are going to take some common terms, and that one we have to write here. So I'll write here, all these terms will write here. 3x square, here comes minus 11x. Okay, and here already minus is there. So I'll write here, that is 3x square. Okay, minus 11x minus 70 is equal to 0. So after that one, here we have to split the middle term. So this step I'll write here. That is nothing but 3x square minus 21x plus 10x minus 70. Okay, minus 70, which is equal to 0. Okay, now just look here. Here the common term from first two terms and last two terms. What will be the comes here now? We will take 3x common. Here must be x minus 7. Now here we will take 10 common. Here also x minus 7. Understand, friends? So we'll take x minus 7 common, then 3x plus 10 remains, and here this is x minus 7. Okay, this is x minus 7. Now, after that, 3x plus 10 is equal to 0, or x minus 7 equal to 0. So 3x is equal to minus 10 upon, that is minus 10, and afterwards 3 comes this side, that is upon 3, and here x equal to 7. Okay, but the length never be negative. All these are what? X means what? The length. That means x is never negative, therefore x is not equal to x minus 10 upon 3. So therefore x will come here now 7. Okay, like this we can write here now. Just simplification. If AB is what? X. Here it is x. Okay. But x already we know here, that is 7. So we can write 7 centimeter. After that CD. What is CD? That is 2x plus 1. Okay. 2x plus 1. We'll put the values of x, that is 7 to the 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 15 centimeter. And AD, BC, both these are same. They are what? X minus 2. Right again. See here. Okay, this is 15 centimeter. And here this is x minus 2. So, how much come here now? 7 minus 2, which is 5 centimeter. Okay. Like this, we can write all these values, that is AB 7 centimeter, CD 15 centimeter, and AD equal to BC. Both these are what? 5 centimeter. Like this we can write here. Understand, friends? Okay. Like this we can solve the example. Try to clear the problems if any you have. Okay, friends? Stop here.